Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Warwick, the Blood Hunter.
It's time to hunt.
This is a guide for the champion Warwick, not a generic build, so a lot of work went into advice and discussion of his abilities, strategies, and preferred itemization to confer some really amazing attributes to one of the most versatile champions in the game. So, Warwick can be played on absolutely every lane, but you can use him in jungle too. Warwick can deal insane amounts of damage with the right build, and that's precisely what we're aiming for here. Now we're gonna go into some pros and cons. Pros. Warwick has a high base attack damage and attack speed. He also has strong ganks, high sustain in jungle, and a good chaser with his E ability. His ultimate procs on hit effects, and as a jungler you have more global XP. Cons. Weak early ganks pre-level 6, slow clears before Madred's Razor, early blue buff reliant, expensive itemization, susceptible to crowd controls, and also cooldown dependent on his Q and his ultimate. He can also solo top very easily with the help of his passive and also his Q ability. So I showed you a few pros and cons and on which lane you can play Warwick, and right now we're gonna go through his abilities. So let's start with Warwick's passive, Eternal Thirst. Each of Warwick's auto attacks deal additional magic damage and heal him for the same amount. Each successive attack against the same target will stack this amount of healing and damage up to a maximum of 3 stacks. These stacks remain active for 4 seconds. This passive gives Warwick a great sustain on lane and also in the jungle. Warwick's Q ability, Hungering Strike. This move is your bread and butter. This doesn't need any items to be strong, as it naturally tears up a percentage of the opponent's health and it heals you for 80% of the damage dealt. Buying a Spirit Visage on Warwick will greatly increase his survivability while he attacks, as the healing from his passive and also his Q, Hungering Strike, will be increased. Hunter's Call, his W. This is an incredible ability for taking down large monsters in the jungle and also destroying towers with ruthless efficiency, increasing your attack speed by 80% at level 5 and 40% to surrounding teammates will make towers and inhibitors crumble in a matter of seconds. The attack speed buff that this ability will give you will help you immensely in a 1v1 situation. So I recommend you to max this second after Hungering Strike to enhance your pushing and jungling for the mid game phase. His E ability, Blood Scent. This makes Warwick a true hunter. It gives him up to 40% extra movement speed at rank 5, which lets him catch up to pretty much anyone who tries to run away. Just don't forget you can use the extra movement speed to run away from a fight gone wrong as well. Remember to turn off Blood Scent if you're going to gank someone with low HP, or else you'll give yourself away due to an icon appearing above the enemy's head and a loud howl from Warwick. And lastly but not least, Warwick's ultimate, Infinite Duress. Warwick lunges at an enemy champion, suppressing the target for 1.8 seconds and striking him for magic damage 5 times. Warwick gains 30% lifesteal for the duration, and each of his strikes trigger on-hit effects such as Black Cleaver, Bloodthirster, Madred's Blood Razor, and others. So those were his abilities, and now I'm gonna show you a few gameplay clips. So this is a 3v3 match, and I'm doing solo top against Gangplank. As you can see, he is constantly harassing me, but due to my passive and also my Q ability, Hungering Strike, I can heal myself up pretty easy, and I can resist his constant harassment, and also I will get a kill. Sadly, that little pirate was eaten by the big bad wolf because he removed Scurvy, my exhaust, and not my ultimate. This clip will show you how much punishment can Warwick take, especially when Kennen ultimates and also heals himself. Maybe if I was in range, I could have killed Morgana too. Watch closely how much survivability Warwick has. As you can see, I start the fight with half HP, but even if Kha'Zix has a real crappy build, he can dish out tons of damage. No one escapes Warwick's big claws. As you can see, his E plus his ultimate equals ownage. Now I'm going to show you items and builds. So as the first item, I recommend you to buy Boots of Speed and 3 health potions. And after that, upgrade your boots to Berserker Greaves if you want a DPS build like the first one, or Ninja Tabi or mercury threads if you want a tankier build like the second one. The first build has a mix of DPS and also a little bit of survivability. The Frozen Mallet helps you to stay close to your target. The Madras Blood Razor, well, it's a core item for Warwick. After that, by Wit's End, Maw of Malmortius, and Hextech Gunblade. Hextech Gunblade gives you an awesome survivability due to his lifesteal and also spell vamp. As for the second build, this will help you out to resist in teamfights and also deal some damage. As for the masteries, I recommend you to use the extra magic penetration from the offense tree and from the defense tree the extra health. And if you want to be more tanky and you want to do solo top, take the second mastery page on the right of the screen. As for runes, I recommend attack damage marks, armor seals, magic resist per level glyphs, and attack damage quintessences. But feel free to customize them whatever you want. So that was it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this League of Legends Champion Spotlight alternative. Be sure to hit the like button, comment in the comment section below, subscribe, and see you next time. Oh, by the way, check out this guy's channel. He does some awesome gaming news show. Be sure to show him some love.